Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video tutorial, we're going to learn how to assemble the Lego Man just like the one seen here. So hopefully by now, you've designed all the Lego Man parts. Now it's time to assemble it. So the first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and start a new design here, and we're going to save it, and we're going to call it Lego Man Assembly or Lego Woman, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and hit save, and then we're going to go ahead now and open up our data panel. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and first insert my Lego connector piece. So I'm going to right click, insert into current design. Okay, and I'm going to sort of arrange it so it looks something like this. Okay, I'm going to select OK. And then I'm going to right click over here. I'm going to select ground so it's held in place. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and right click my Lego Man body, and I'm going to right click, insert into current design. Same thing, I'm going to kind of move it up. Okay, and something, well, like this. Okay, once I got it in place, I'm gonna select OK, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a rigid constraint. So when I select joint, I'm gonna come over here and select rigid. Okay, and I'm gonna select this midpoint, and I know it matches up with this midpoint, and that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna select OK. All right, so we got two parts already assembled. Now let's go ahead and do the arms. Let's go ahead and do the right arm. So let's insert that into the current design. Once again, I'm going to rotate it around so I have it in place where I want it, so it looks like it's ready to just be assembled here. Select OK. All right, and now we're going to go to assemble, and we're going to do joint, and this time we are going to do a revolute joint. So we want to click select. We want to select this surface so it matches up with that surface. Okay, and that's what we want. Go ahead and select OK. Let's repeat this process now for the left arm. So we're going to come on up, find the left arm, insert into current design. Okay, we're just going to kind of get it something like that. Select OK. Oop, and it's a little off, but that's okay. Let's go to joint. Okay, and we're going to once again select revolute joint, and we're going to select the same thing we did last time, right there, right there, and we're good. Let's go ahead and select OK. All right. Now let's go ahead and add our head. We're going to right click, insert into current design, and we're going to move it up. Okay. And be careful, we want the bigger hole down here and the smaller hole up here. So that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and select OK. So now, same thing, revolute joint, assemble joint. Make sure it says revolute. And we're going to select that circle goes to that circle. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so our head should be able to rotate freely as it does. Okay, now let's go ahead and throw our hands in there, and we don't need a right or a left hand. We can use both of them. So we're going to insert into current design. I'm going to kind of rotate it around so it looks something like this. Pull it out, up, and over. Maybe down a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay, and it's always hard to tell from the way you're looking at it. But let's go ahead now and do a joint again, and we're going to pick the same joint we did last time. Right there, we want that hole or circle to match up with that one right there. And there we go. Select OK. Let's repeat this process for our left arm. Insert into current design. Gonna move it over, rotate it around, something like that. Okay. Move it up, over. That's probably pretty good. Now let's go ahead and add our joint. We're gonna select there. Okay, and select there, and select OK. All right, and so we got pretty much everything but the legs now, so let's go ahead and do that. Now you can do this two ways. If you were following along in the videos, you could probably do both legs and insert them into current design. I'm going to do the left and the right leg individually, so I'm going to go ahead and find my right leg, insert into current design. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and let's see, I'm going to arrange this guy so it looks like it's going to fall into place. Let's see here, still not where I want it. That looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and select OK. All right, now same thing, revolute joint. Okay, so we're going to select right there to right there. Select OK. Now let's repeat this process for our left leg. Right click, insert into current design, move it into position, into a favorable position. Let's see here. Okay, that's pretty good. Select OK. Use our joint. Again, same joint we've been doing the whole time. Get that guy right there. Select OK. All right, and our Lego man is pretty much assembled. Except for one thing, you may have noticed that our leg just kind of goes up in through our Lego man. So let's add some joint limits here so it doesn't do that. So let's come on over here to our joints and Revolute 8. Let's go ahead and edit joint limits here. Okay, so we're going to click on minimum and maximum. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in here. This part's always a little tricky for me because it's hard to see. So for my minimum, let's do something like 90. Okay, and then for our maximum, let's just go ahead and hit OK. Okay, so let's edit this guy again. And then for our minimum, let's stop it like at -60 or something. Okay. And select OK. Let's see what that does. So we go up and we go back there. So that works good. Okay, let's do the same thing now for the other leg. Okay, I'm just going to take note of what I did here. Edit joint limits. So we have a minimum of -60 and a maximum of 90. All right. So let's do this for the other leg. Let's come over here to our Revolute 7 joint and let's edit the joint limits here. And let's just see if we can type it in like we did last time. So we had a -60. Okay. And that doesn't look quite right. So maybe try -90. Yeah, there we go. And then let's come over here and do now 60. See if that worked. Okay, let's hit OK. And we're good. Okay, so we have our joint limits in place. All right, and we don't really need them for any other joint because, I mean, the Lego man really can do this, right? Okay, he's got a lot of flexibility. He's probably double jointed and all that good stuff. Okay, and his hands can kind of go around and whatnot. All right, so there you go. All right, our Lego man is done. All right, he's gonna wave bye to you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.